Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another nifty weekly forecast for you guys. And let's start with what we saw last week. So last week we discussed that we were around here and said that markets look a bit too extended for me to be comfortable in longs as a swing or positional view. And I said even though I'm expecting a correction, it is still a buy the dip market for sure, right? So we are still in an uptrend. The global cues look fine, the local cues look fine, and we are still in an buy the dip market is what we discussed. So if you see on the hourly charts, where did our week start? Our week started about here. So week started here, and you can see dip and then rose. You can see the second dip here and then rose. So our buy the dip strategy, if you could have probably entered at the dips, even though if it wasn't at the extremes, even if you could enter at the dips, it could have been possible, right? So that was how simple it was. The dips were being bought into. So what could we see for the next week ahead? Now I still stand by my view that markets look a bit too extended for me. And now if you see even the market structure, if you observe, so here you can see a steep rise, and they were forming higher highs and higher lows with a steep rise. And now I can see that the structure is slowly bending towards a sideways movement. Yes, it is forming new highs for sure, but can you see the reduction in the momentum? The momentum here was very quick, and then slowly it seems to be bending. Same thing happens during reversals every time. So even if you observe here, so market was coming down with good momentum here. This was a steep fall here, right here, and then slowly the market structure started bending sideways, and then we see an upward movement. So market doesn't turn around immediately, it bends slightly, and then after consolidating for a while, and then gives us a big move. So even now it looks like the momentum is weakening. Now till where can we expect the fall? That we can obviously see on our daily charts. If we see, this is a good support level, which was previously resistance, now will act as a support. And even if I draw my FIBO levels from the impulse low to impulse high, you can see that 0.236 level also lies right over here above the previous all-time high. So around 15,450 to 15,400 would be the ideal correction if you want to go long from a positional perspective. This is not intraday perspective I'm talking about. From a positional perspective, even if you see today, it was a doji candle on the daily chart. So this might be a sign of reversal. You need a confirmation, obviously a bearish candle after this, and then maybe you could turn bearish in the very short term, not the long term, a very short term. So this was Nifty, and now if you look at Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty, is not a similar story whatsoever. So these were the previous highs, and we're nowhere close to it. So if you say this is the strong support, Bank Nifty is taking support from around these 35,000 region. So the 35,000 is an important psychological number as well, and will act as an important support for Bank Nifty. So you on the lower time frames, this resistance trend line is being followed. You can see that it was broken today, but it is not an actual break of the trend line. It just opened gap up. So will I consider a opening above the trend line an actual break of the trend line? No. You can see that it broke the trend line and opened above, and immediately gave up the gains and fell below our trend line. So this is still, I would still consider this trend line valid and not yet broken. And this 35,000 region is a very important support level to me. And if we could either see a bounce back from here after a small consolidation for a day or two, or we could see some correction in Bank Nifty as well along with Nifty. So the very next level seems to be 34,300. So that is the very next level. Along with Nifty, we might see a small correction in case this 35,000 level is broken. Now let's look at the stocks for this week, and first let's look at our previous analysis and how they turned out. So ABFRL was not from the previous week, it was given about 3 weeks ago. And then if you have taken a trade here, for anybody who could have taken a trade, this is just a update sort of that our targets have been reached at the resistance trend line, and you can book profits of 15 to 16% in about 3 weeks, which are decent returns. So this was just an update for if any of you have taken this trade. And now let's look at the last week's trades. So Aarti Industries, we looked at the hourly chart. Uh, Prices were right about here. This was the closing last week, and you can see a very decent momentum after it broke through. We got 6% almost. So as long as we're beating the index, we should be happy. So Nifty did not rise 6%, right? So I think this could have been booked intraday itself or even extended to the next day. But yeah, very good trade overall. And the next stock, UBL. UBL on the daily chart, we were right here. This was 4th June, and then you can see a decent momentum after that as well. In UBL, there is decent momentum as well after closing here. Where was the 4th June closing? Was right here. This was the closing, and we got some decent momentum of 6 to 7% at the high. And next, Hero MotoCorp. This did not perform as well as the other stocks, and it showed some correction. But now I told you that this is the support level, and you could either enter here or maybe wait for a correction to this support level. If you entered, it's still fine. Your stop loss hasn't been triggered yet. If you haven't, then this seems to be a good area now, since the broken resistance will be retested and go as a support. And REC was the last stock, and REC showed great momentum. This was the weekly previous close was right here, this candle. This was the previous close, and you can see the very good decent momentum of how much, almost more than 10%. So comment down below and let us know if any of you took these trades and profited from it. And even Granules and Henzing as well, not just these. So Granules was right here on the 4th of June, and it did give us momentum, but it's still hanging around right there at around our cost. So still neither stop loss nor target. It's still hanging around. I think you can still hold on to this. And this Henzing was right here. It had broken out on 4th June, and after breaking out, you can see a clear good momentum also. Targets around 350 will be decent, and it has already hit 350. If you still haven't booked, you can place your limit order at 350. Now some stocks for the next week. We have almost 7 stocks. Let's go through them one by one. Now ICICI Bank on the daily charts. Now this Bank Nifty, in case there is a catch-up rally in Bank Nifty with Nifty this week, we could see good momentum in this, obviously, because ICICI has huge weightage. You can see a inverted head and shoulders pattern being forming. This is the clear resistance level which has turned into support now. So now we have 2 confirmations, but one thing you need to be cautious about in this stock is this trend line right here. This trend line. You can see that this major trend line has been followed here multiple times, 4 times here, 5th, 6th time as well. So in case this falls, this would be a steep fall till these levels again. So maintain a strict stop loss below these lows if you want to trade on this inverted head and shoulder plus broken resistance trade. Now next, let's look at Jindal Steel. Jindal Steel stocks did well this week. You can see good rise, correction, consolidation, and then moving up. Again, you can see, observe that the market structure fell down, slowly bended sideways, moved sideways, and then it's going back up. So if you see on the daily charts as well, you can see that markets fell, slowly bent sideways, and then now are moving up, right? So this was the important resistance level which has been broken, and we got a good closing as well. So price looks decent for us right now to go long, and metal sectors do look good. Even JSW Steel, not only Jindal Steel, has a very similar trade here as well. You can see that even this coincides with the 0.236 Fibonacci level here, the retracement, and then price seems to be moving up again from here. On the hourly charts, I can see a good resistance here, and price seems to have closed above. If you trade conservatively, you could probably wait for another confirmation bullish candle before going long. You can see this resistance level right here. Another stock is MGL. MGL again very similar to ICICI, another inverted head and shoulder pattern with a support. This support has been tested multiple times on multiple days, and now it has given momentum. So you could see this very same candle in ICICI. This confirmation candle hasn't come yet in ICICI, but here we have got a confirmation already. And if you trade on this head and shoulder, your obvious targets would be the height of this head, about 10% would be your targets, which comes around 1350, let's call. So 1350 is a round figure. Right below that could be our targets in case you trade on this head and shoulder. And the next stock, Dr. Reddy's Lab. So on the weekly charts, you can see that this quite clearly is a very important resistance level around 5400. That was a round figure as well. And now on a weekly basis, we have got a very strong closing above the strong resistance level. So now we could expect good hefty targets. But then how do you mark your targets when you're in all-time highs? So keep your stop loss below these lows, obviously. Maintain a stop loss here. And then you could look for 1:2 or 1:3. So in case you're looking for 1:2, 6400 would be a decent. This is not even 1:2, 1.227. So these targets could be a decent, could give us decent returns of 17% almost. And even Glenmark is in a very similar situation. If I go on the weekly charts for this was the weekly resistance trend line which has been broken through and crossed above, and we also got a good closing above it. Even on the daily charts, you can see that resistance trend line has been respected. It showed as a bounce, and then now it has broken through. Now, is this a good entry? Seems like it, because this resistance also has been broken through and we got a good closing. So this is another positional trade and not just an intraday trade or a swing trade. This is more of a positional trade. And your stop loss would be here. You need to maintain wide stop losses, and your targets would be on the weekly charts. So this is more of an investment and not much of a trade, and your targets could be 1:2 from there. So, and the last stock for today, Escorts. Going down to the daily charts, you can see that this region around 1200 has been a strong resistance here. Before it was support, broken through, it acted as resistance for a few days, and now it has broken through and is retesting, and now it has shown positive momentum again. Now what is the significance of this? Even the 200 EMA is a point of confluence for me at this point. So going on the lower charts, I can also see that price has gone up, formed a bull flag for me, and then broken out of that bull flag. So Escorts looks like a decent stock to enter right now at current levels itself, and your stop loss would obviously be below this 1200 point. Give it some space to move. You might get wigged out, so make sure you don't maintain stop losses which are too tight. Give it some space to move, and you could target higher levels in case auto sector recovers next week. And targets would be in 1360 regions, right about here around these resistances. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching this. Please like, share and subscribe if you like this video, and share it with your friends if you think this would help them. Thank you.